For owner Erik Bryan, Precision isn't just the name of his company, it's a way of life, something he learned very early on. By serving our country in the Marine Corps, Erik quickly learned what it takes to manage, operate, and complete large-scale operations with military precision. Starting as a technician fresh out of the military, Erik quickly discovered what integrity, quality, and trust in the marketplace were truly about. Founded in 1995 by Paul Harden, Precision Air and Heating started as a small HVAC and plumbing operation. Since Erik has taken command, Precision Air and Heating has grown into a large, full-scale fleet of technicians, installers, and sales and support.
I took a job in the paper for $17 an hour. And that's when I met the best friend of my entire life, Paul Harden. He was the original owner of Precision Air and Heating, or the founder of Precision Air and Heating. The business was just over a year old when I interviewed. I took a position as a service tech, and very, very quickly, within I think 6 months, I was the service manager. Started implementing procedures, policies, changing things, making things better. Me and Paul, hand in hand together, did that. Within a year, I was the vice president and half owner of the business, and me and Paul were partners. And from that point, we just went straight up. Paul eventually left the business in the year about 2000, 2001, and I was in command completely. He pursued a very fruitful career in skydiving, which ultimately led to his death. He died doing exactly what he loved to do, set many world records. I grew up in the industry. I was a service tech. I've ran calls. I've run sewer machines. I've run jackhammers. I've ran sewer pipes. I've installed air conditioners. I did all of it, and still do from time to time. I've been able to really define the word family-oriented. I have a lot of my family here. My wife's sisters, my wife. We're hoping someday that our son follows in our footsteps and maybe takes over the business.
Constant, never-ending improvement is the predominant atmosphere at Precision Air and Heating. An atmosphere that defines quality, improves upon it, and delivers it to the customer. Quality that translates from the warehouse to the customer's house.
Coming in here every day, I get a joy from actually waking up and coming in here. I love to see the people. I especially like working with my husband.
Of course, I love coming here and being able to see my family every day. We are a very close-knit family ever since we were kids.
I like the atmosphere. I like what Erik and Gina have created here. They do own this company, which means they care about this company and they care about the people who work for them. And it's fun to come here, interact with people, see the day-to-day changes. I've learned a whole lot after being here of just simply the way this industry changes day to day. So it's a lot of fun.
It's kind of an adventure, I guess. There's no day is the same.
Monotony is not something that really happens here. There's always something new. There's always something to work on. There's always something to get better at. There's always new people coming in the door. There's always new customers. There's always new marketing ideas. Things just continue to evolve, and I'm just absolutely thankful that I'm a part of it.
Trust is an important value that everyone at Precision Air and Heating strives to deliver to their customers. But before it can be conveyed to the customer, it has to start at the office. Treating and interacting with everyone like a family helps to build trust amongst everyone, which then translates to the customer.
I really love the people. Everyone's really nice, energetic, trying to get the job done. So that's what I really like about it. And it's kind of fast-paced, so I kind of like that too.
Working for Erik, he's very passionate, and he's involved with his employees. You see him every day. He always says hi to his employees, messes around with them, and it's just a good environment.
It's pretty family-oriented around here. Everybody feels like a big family, and I like that.
I get to go out there and shuck and jive with the employees, push and shove and tell jokes, and I still feel like one of the guys, and I love it.
Everybody always asks me, how can you work with your husband? And the answer is fairly simple. I think we balance each other out. He has a lot of qualities and traits that I don't have, and vice versa. So I think it works well.
The ability to work with my spouse every day, my wife, who is my number one crutch, I clearly would not be where I'm at today without her. She is the one thing that has been concrete in my life and has kept me focused when I get out of focus. And guys like me get out of focus pretty often.
To be exact and accurate with military precision requires certain traits. Integrity, quality, and trust rank as some of the most important. That's why Erik has instilled each of these traits into how every one of his people works, thinks, and interacts with customers. Precision's work can't be accomplished without integrity, quality, and trust. But once you have the right mix of all three, you have Precision Air and Heating.
Integrity, quality, trust in my life, I think, definitely originated from my father. My dad was instrumental when I was growing up about making me, not even really asking me, but making me do things correctly. Very big on treating people with the kind of respect that everybody deserves. That's something that my dad put in me right away. Going to church and having a very, very firm spiritual belief in just doing things the right way. The military definitely concreted those things in my life to where I could specifically see that having good values and good morals and just doing things correctly all the time reaps its benefits over and over again. So those three words were instilled in me at a very young age.
When I tell you something, I'm going to do what I say. Erik won't accept anything other than that.
Clearly, our customer has to be able to trust me when they're talking to me. I need to be able to give them the right information. I need to make sure that I am giving them a quality as far as response, availability, answers to questions they may have. And then integrity, I think, is just everything, overall.
Integrity is who you are when no one else is around.
Standing up and saying something when something is wrong. Quality is we just want to be the best company out there. We want to provide a service above anybody else.
Well, quality, because I take pride in my work. Trust, because without that you can't build a customer base.
Just because that's what it's about. You know what I mean? If you have no integrity, then you can't be trusted, and there's no quality with it.
Being able to do the right thing each and every time.
My first priority is taking care of the customer, including making sure that they are comfortable with the information and wanting to know, is there something more that I can do to help?
If the customer calls in, has an issue, it's all about the customer. It really is. And they want to take care of them and take care of it right.
There is a lot of contractors out there that say they are going to give the customer the world, basically, and they don't follow through on that.
You're trying to earn their trust. You got to do the right thing. You have to be ethical.
Without integrity, there is nothing else. You can't have honesty or trust without it. You can't do a good job without it. You're putting your first best foot forward 100% of the time.
Having the integrity to go through and provide products and services to benefit our customers.
Say what you mean what you say. And that's what integrity is. And what's nice for me is that that's not just a slogan, that's a philosophy here. Because Erik talks about that behind closed doors when nobody's around.
If you have integrity, the other two are going to fall right in place.
One of the things that me and Paul always agreed on was doing things correctly and doing things the right way the first time. It's something we prided ourselves on, and something that it was what drives the business today. It's something I'm very, very passionate about. And that's just telling people the truth and just treating people the way you want to be treated. That's the staple of the business: integrity, quality, trust. Three words that I really battled with coming up with because they're all so equal in value, but it really defines the business today.